Hey guys, trying something new here. Instead of making these long 1 hour videos, I decided maybe I want to make a bunch of short videos that covers a lot more of an FAQ, frequently asked questions type of format. So I'm going to start trying to do a series of these, and maybe the first one that I'm going to do is on a quick topic: how to bounce back from a big loss. The market's been really difficult lately, and I see a lot of people blowing up, and they blow up for a number of reasons. Most of it is lack of discipline. Everybody knows that they need to stop out. The problem is when you're there, you let one bad act slip, and so instead of stopping out, you're like, okay, I'm gonna let it ride for a little bit longer. And then what happens is, now you're losing a little more, so you add a little more, and then you add a little more, and you're like, oh wow, now I'm really wishing I had just taken the loss. And so, but now your loss is ballooned to the point where now, let's say you're down half of your account, and you're like, man, I wish I'd just taken that loss. And this half of account, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna leave it. It looks like it's gonna break down. How much more can it keep going or going down that I'm gonna keep losing? So what happens is this is how you turn a manageable loss into a giant loss. And this happens all the time. It happened to me, happens to everybody. So you kind of let things slide because you've been doing great. You've been making 5 days straight of greens in a row. You're like, I have cushion. So you let that cushion keep riding, and then you play games in your head. You're like, okay, fine. I lost back the 5 days I made this week. So then you let it go on. And then the loss balloons some more. Then you play in your mind like, well, I'm up this month, so I'm gonna let that ride. And then now you just lost your entire month of P&Ls. Then you're like, well, I'm up pretty good this year. And then what happens? It balloons, and then you lose your entire year. And then when that happens, what you do? Well, I'm gonna get a bonus at work. I have this extra money on the side. I'm like, dude, I'm already down too much. Let's just let it ride. Maybe it's gonna, come back. And next you know, boom, your entire account is gone. So I call that the cushion game. And be very careful about a cushion. Having a big cushion, like a number of days green, does not give you the right, or it should not give you the confidence or the overconfidence to now break your bad habits. Because you got to where you got during that streak by trading correctly, proper risk management. And so that's the hardest part about trading, guys, is not letting that one lost day cripple you. Making money is not hard. I can make money. I can teach you make money. It's what happens when you lose. It's kind of like when we're up on a stock, we don't hold that stock. We take the money off way too early. That happens all the time because we don't know what the top of it is or the bottom of the stock is. And so we take money off and we're like, oh my God, I should have held it another day. I should have held it another hour, another 10 minutes. But with a loss, we're willing to ride that till we're dead. And that's the problem this is the hardest part about trading. Because when you're up trading, guys, you never hold it for 100% of the entire move. How can you? You gotta play smart. You don't know when the move is over. But when you're losing, you always hold until you're dead. And so that's why I say be very careful about turning that small loss into a giant loss. And it goes very quickly. And it's all mental. It's all because of you in your head is making an excuse. You're basically trying to justify why you should be holding that loss when you should get out. And this is where having a trading accountability buddy comes in, because that guy will stop you from doing these mental mistakes. They go, what are you doing, man? Then you're gonna, what do you do? Oh, well, I had a good month. I'm gonna let it ride. This is where your trading accountability buddy comes in and goes, you know what, man, you're stupid, pal. To shake you. That's his job, to shake you and say you're stupid and shake you out of that mental prison that you're in. Because now that's just the blow up mode. So that's why I advocate everybody having a trading accountability buddy. So that's usually how people go into blowing up an account. And remember, guys, if your max loss, let's just say your max loss is at $5,000. it doesn't mean that you're gonna ride every loss to 5,000. The sooner you know that your trade's not working out, you drop it. Lose 500 bucks, get out, man. 1,000 bucks, get out. You don't have to suffer a max loss every time you lose. Max loss is there just to put a limit on how much damage you should be doing. And let's say that your max loss is 5,000. When you reach 2,500, boom, 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 a red light should go off in your head. Okay? It's because just because you're down 2,500 doesn't mean if you want to get out, you can get out with just a $2,500 loss. Okay? With slippage, because of size or whatever you may be, maybe getting out when you're down 2,500 means $3,000 loss or a $3,500 loss, because it takes time to get out of the loss sometimes. And so if you wait until you hit your max loss to exit, that 5,000 could be easily 10,000. Because why? Usually people stop out at the same conditions. A breakout, some sort of short squeeze, so all the shorts get squeezed, or a panic drop at the support gets broken if you're long. And so you have to be very, very aware of the fact that you do not start to think about exiting at your max loss. You need to exit before your max loss to ensure that if your true rule is to ensure your max loss, you need to start thinking about it before. And remember, guys, having max loss does not mean losing the max amount. The sooner you know, the better. So now that you've hit a big loss, what do you do to bounce back? What I usually do is I go back to basics, guys. I scale way down. The first thing I need to do when I have a big loss is to make sure that I am calm. I leave. I mean, just like, do what you need to do, man. Get out of your system. I'm the sort of guy that likes to jump right back in the horse, because you know what, man, crying doesn't really help. I'm a big boy. I've been doing this for a while. I need to ensure myself that next time I trade, which could be the next day or next week, it depends on your personality. But for me, I jump right back in. I go, I want to make the very first day that I trade back green. That means I don't care if it's $1. I'm starting from basics. And so I'm getting rid of all of the bad habits, the bad tendencies. I'm going back to my core bread and butter, my low-hanging fruit plays, my easy setups, my quick and dirty scalps, whatever it may be, okay? I'm not there to make back all that money in the first shot. I need to basically rebuild my confidence. Because when you lose, the first thing that gets shattered, besides your P&L, besides your money, besides your bank account, is your confidence. Confidence is what makes you a successful trader. You can have the best strategy and all this stuff, but you do not have the confidence to implement your game plan, you're going to lose. You are going to stop out before your game plan even gets implemented. Having confidence gives you the ability to take a stop loss, because you're confident enough that, hey man, I'm going to make it back in the next trade. I don't need to hold on to this loser and pray. The praying mantis position does not work. You know what a praying mantis does, right? It just fucking eats its prey, right? You don't want to be that. You don't want to be preyed upon by the praying mantis, okay? And so my first step is go back to basics, guys. Make sure the trades are small. I'm doing my careful planning, my process, my stops, my due diligence, my risk management. So there you guys have it, man. In a nutshell, very short video. The next videos will be better, but I just want to start something real quick. This is a 9-minute video on what happens when you turn a small loss into a big loss and how you bounce back from it. You bounce back from it by making sure that the very next trading session you have is green. Go back and make it small trade. I was just driving around, guys, as well. But now we parked. So yeah, man, get back to basics. You don't need to make it back in one shot, guys. You want to rebuild your confidence back slowly. So with each positive trade, with each positive day, you gain back to confidence, and your big loss is now just a memory. You use it to learn. Okay, if you are not scared about your big loss, you're gonna repeat it. But being scared doesn't mean that you avoid it. You use it to your advantage. You recognize why you got there, and you try to make a new process, a new plan, a new rule around it. Learn from your mistakes, guys. And having that tab helps you prevent you from being in there. All right, good luck trading.